Alrighty, welcome back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Last we left off, we were taking over the Technodrome. And so we have returned, and we are fighting what appears to be ice ninjas. Oh, not much else to say, sadly. But I am having a blast with this game. It's just so much. Because you gotta get back into that mindset of, oh my god, there's so much happening around me. But this is still a classic game. So it's like, you don't get combos, you don't get fancy special moves and stuff like that other than that. All you get is buttons and fights, attacks. Oh my gosh. This is annoying. Ooh, Foot Clan, Foot Clan, Foot Clan, smell my Foot Clan. I don't know why, but when I was... you know what? I'm gonna save, because there seems to be a lot happening. So much chaos. But I will say... What was I saying? I don't remember. My brain just flushed it out since there was ice things coming out of the ground. You ever do that? I watched an old, was it College Humor? I don't know, but I watched an old bit where it's like robbers going into the kitchen. You might have your memory sparked by this. This was years ago I watched it. Robbers went into the kitchen and they're like, okay, let's clean this house out. You go this way, you go this way. And then one of the robbers split off into another room and one of them stayed in the kitchen. And he's like, okay, so I'm gonna go do something. And he starts going through cabinets and such. I might be remembering this a little bit wrong. He might have went into the kitchen, but I remember he just started making a cake because he forgot what he was doing. And then the other guy, the second he walked into the other room, he forgot what he was doing. And he started like prepping up the living room or something. I could be remembering this completely wrong, but it's very real about walking into another room and realizing, oh my god, I forgot what I'm doing. And it's way too real of a bit. What is with these robots? I am not having a fun time against these robots, I swear to god. Okay, I'm not having this. I'm gonna save. And then... Oh, no. We can't game over this quickly because of a bunch of robots. We can't game over this quickly because of freaking robots that stun lock you. Huh? Oh, because of robots that stun lock you and have a range of a fucking mile. This game has provided me with so much anger as I play it. I'm like, I'm just having a good time, and then anger. Don't do this. Don't enforce what I say. Because it's just infuriating. Just don't do it. You know what, an NES game I really want to play again? Actually, no, correction. Every type of game that I want to play again is, I want to play the Godzilla games again. There's Godzilla PS4, that's now extremely hard to find. There's Godzilla for the NES that I actually used to own. And I had so much fun with that one. When I was younger though, it was really funny. I had no idea what to do on Godzilla for the NES. I had no clue. I would get to the end of the stage, and I realized, I don't know what I'm doing. I would defeat every single God, what the hell? I would defeat every single area and go across the entire map and have no idea what I was supposed to do next. And apparently all you had to do was go to the edge of the area and then just walk off the side and boom, you were in the next area. But I didn't know that as a kid, so I would get to the end of the area, not know what I'm doing, and just kind of never complete it. And I found that out later when I was a teenager that you're supposed to go off the edge, and I don't think I ever continued playing it, so I never actually got to the second level, and if I did, I can't remember it. For good reason, just because I didn't play it extensively. I was too busy with like high school and junk. But yeah, it's like if you look up any other type of like Godzilla game, it's easy to realize that it's not really out there that much anymore, if it's even available to get. Oh no. Godzilla is like just a lost concept, and it's really sad. It really is. Speaking of Godzilla, like kaiju and stuff, the manga I've been reading for a while, yes, Kaiju number 8 is getting an anime adaptation, and if that becomes a game, oh, I hope they do a good job with it, because then you could fight giant kaijus and stuff. Probably won't be great. Probably be like, actually, yeah, there's no way it could be great because it's just fighting giant things, and so it's like probably be like Monster Hunter or something, but probably like a worse version of Monster Hunter because it'll be done by Bandai Namco, which, to be fair, a lot of anime games done by Bandai Namco, that even the ones I love, are done not very great. It's because they just kind of want to mass produce the IP, kind of like the 7 Deadly Sins one. I don't like the 7 Deadly Sins game, but I will play it because it's kind of enjoyable and the IP's there. So, same with the main Black Clover game. Not great, but it's the only Black Clover game we really got. So, aside from Jump Force, oh my gosh, what is wrong? You do not take guns at me. This is baloney. Go away. Okay, I'm done getting shot in the face. This is, I don't even know. I can't even pick a friggin' topic to choose because they chose every annoying. Is this the last level? I really hope this is the last level because they chose every single annoying enemy to throw at me, including these. Oh god, I got the robots and now there's ninjas. I started speaking too early. There's ninjas. Why must this happen to me? How could you? Oh no, there's more of the robots. This is gonna take forever for me. How could this happen to me? I made my mistake was playing this game. Like I enjoyed it for so long, but then I'm like, I'm gonna commit to every TMNT game on this freaking compilation, and I committed. I made that commitment. It wasn't like some of the other games where I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this all the way through somehow, or Dead Space 3 where I had to give up because it was that bad. I made myself a commitment. It's agonizing, but it's, I'll say it again, it's not like Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 was just a bad game. I don't care how popular an opinion that is or how many people would go against it. It's just a bad game. Oh, oh god. Okay, how about I punch you in your eggplant freaking face, you gosh dang ninja? This is ridiculous. Why are there so many of you? You know what? Maybe you were all turned into eggplants, like from Kid Icarus, and then you just went insane. And then you're like, oh, we work for some metal guy, and secretly we're all eggplants, and that's why we wear this color. Oh, really? Yeah, that's kind of how we turned out. Oh my gosh, I'm going insane. I can't take that much damage because there's so many of them, and if I take an increment of damage from each one, it's gonna accumulate, and I'm not working. Oh. Okay, hear me out. The thing that's breaking me about this game is half the time that I try to actually I actually try to attack or do something like that. There's a missile, but I'm still gonna save here. I just want to say this. Half the time my attacks don't connect, and it's specifically because even if I'm technically on the same plane, they just count a certain frame of invincibility or pixel off or something to say that doesn't really connect. And it has something to do with how the NES worked and how they're replicating it. Not replicating, like, you know what I mean, emulating it. And that's the part that's breaking me, because I can play this almost perfect, but I'm not even going to know if my attack is going to connect. Like, even if I rewind, my attack will connect the second time I rewind, but not the first time. So, So now I got to fight this robot. Okay, as you can see, it's the same thing I had to do with Metalhead, where sometimes there's like impossible to dodge hits, that even if I rewound it and did it pixel, there's no way to dodge it, and I had to just keep going back and forth. So they kind of reuse bosses without showing that they're reusing bosses. This is interesting, and I'm kind of curious what that one was and if I would recognize it. Oh my god, we're facing Krang. So now, obviously, we're facing Krang, which is going to be interesting. And although it'll probably be the same where you don't see majority of the fight because it's going to be a lot of rewinding and not trying to die. Ow, like that. Because of how much like you can't get away from some of the attacks. It's still interesting to see the pixel art, so you guys still get to see. See, look at that. Look at that. You can't avoid some of that. Like sometimes you just gotta be like, okay, when I rewind, I'm not gonna do that attack because of how much you can't avoid a hit. If you've never seen Krang from the comics or from the general old TMNT that this is from, this is him. He is inside the belly of a robot, pretty much. That's most consistently Krang's look ever since the 80s show. I had it on VHS. I think I'd mentioned this before, but it's an interesting show and with interesting concepts of how they do Krang, because Krang seems a lot more weaker. Just because he's just an alien in a robot. It's just his intelligence. And then, in like the comics, for example, his suit's amazing. In the comics, it's a way stronger. I can't move down. I feel like it's normal to get to a point where you're just kind of done with being angry. And you're just kind of just sick of dealing with it. And it's like, that's a lot of a feeling with like managers, for example. Now, I'm not saying managers, they probably do feel that way, but I'm talking about like employees about managers. Okay, look how determined he is to get a hit on me. And it's like, I'm done being angry about it because it's almost impossible to block because the game's like, get a hit no matter what. And I'm just basically trying to tell it no. I'm trying to tell it, no, I don't want to get hit. It wouldn't matter what you do, no matter what, that kick's unavoidable. So, it's like you never know when to attack him. Got it. We did it. He's gone. Krang is done. Alien, die. Die, Krang. I'm invincible. No, you're not. I'm going to squish you into a brain puddle. Come here, you little turd. Shredder? I'm gonna have to take a rest hit. I'm facing the Shredder. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to take a loss. Wait. Oh. You know what? I'll accept it. We're fine. Why are there two of you? That's my question. Are you using a Shadow Clone Jutsu? What's happening? So he has Chidori and Shadow Clone Jutsu. No. It's a whole Naruto compilation up in here. Nope. I refuse to accept this. What if we just did not rewind on this fight and we just kind of use a save point? Let's do that. And then I'll be the only one dealing with having to go back and relive the entire fight. Isn't it weird how his blade kind of looks like a lightsaber? It just does. There is something I like. If you haven't been reading the IDW comics, I'm going to do a quick spoiler. He's friends now with the turtles, and I'm not going to spoil that. Why? But... And it's actually really cool. I don't know. I always thought it was cool. Is the one that gets his helmet knocked off just not the real one? I can't really tell. No, I think the one that gets his helmet knocked off is the real one. And that's the trick. Because then he splits him up again to try to confuse you. Yeah, because look, he's running away. Yeah. Or not. Because the one that didn't get defeated clone. So, I don't know. Hanzo! Knock it off! Yeah, his name's Hanzo Hattori, in case you didn't know. I'm getting my butt beat. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gone. We're done. Game over. I'm gonna have to reload, and I'll get back to you guys. Hanzo Hattori! I knocked his helmet off. This has been such a long fight. You have no idea. Like, oh my gosh. It has been a lot of concentration and a lot of battle. Oh my god, I think we won. Oh, I think we won. We defeated Shredder. We defeated Krang. We destroyed the Technodrome. Oh, please, just tell me it's over. Please don't tell me there's some kind of bonus level or something, because I don't want it. I don't want it. Epilogue. Yes! Freaked the Fooks, mangled the Mousers, and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But wait, what about the Shredder and Krang? Krang, turn to toast, vaporize the milkshake, or escape the Dimension X. Till we know, none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that game was breaking me, and this is the episode that was doing it. And I know it's like, because they're pretty much said, oh, the challenge is throw everything at them, but I can't imagine somebody ever beating this game without rewind. It's like Mega Man, like the old Mega Man with the erasing blocks. That was such baloney that if people didn't have save states in that case, like people beating that game legitimately, those certain areas, like kudos, especially first try, because oh my god, there was so much. Look at the turtles in the back, look at them, they're so cute. Oh, Donnie, he has such a cute face, it's adorable. And then there's the air balloon in the back. Character design, J. Morrow. Great, this is awesome. Visual design. So the next one, I don't really know what it is, but we have to go through every console first. So, and that's how they're organized anyway. They're organized by console. So it's the next NES game. Kei Fujioka. The only games we're not going to be playing on this is the side-to-side fighter ones, just because they're so annoyingly difficult to play that I have to really concentrate just to do it. So we're just going to play all the main stuff. Music design. Kei Nakamura. I will say though, it'll probably be the same last time as the first game. Put a little bit of a hiatus, give it a little bit of a break, come back. So we'll have to figure out what next to do. Maybe we'll do a full playthrough for one of the Pac-Man games while waiting. Oh, Shredder's on the thing. Ha 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 ha. I am a part of the credits. I produced this game, therefore I win. Game over. Game over. Alrighty. So I hope you enjoyed whatever actually got put in this episode. Yeah, this was something. Alright, have a great day. Like, subscribe, do whatever the heck you guys do, and see ya.